was night at an East Coast port, and tied up at a pier was a tramp steamer recently arrived from Cuba, the SS Aldora.
Hey, what's the big idea? Open up, Prescott, it's me.
Lucas?
Yeah.
Just a second. Sorry. I thought you'd gone ashore.
Forgot my pipe. What's the idea of locking up? You getting modest or something?
I was taking a nap. I didn't want nobody to disturb me.
Who are you kidding? You didn't want nobody to see you so you could slip something ashore from Cuba under your coat.
Now, don't be funny. Customs went over the ship today. If I brought anything back from Cuba, they'd have found it.
Okay. Can't you take a joke? See you, kid. Oh, by the way, you don't have to lock the door. I ain't coming back.
Traffic in perfume, illegally brought into this country from nearby ports like Havana, is spotted by customs inspectors in 99 cases out of 100. However, the 100th case can be troublesome enough to require the services of special investigators, as it was in the story I'm going to tell you about now in my role as Chief of the Division of Investigations, United States Customs. This is a story of a cleverly concealed racket operated by a man who took one chance too many. Treasury File 6841, United States Customs. The case of the tight squeeze.
That all you got, Prescott? Where's the rest of the stuff?
Well, there are 3 dozen here and 3 dozen more aboard ship. I couldn't take them all off at once. I look like Santa Claus. I'll bring the rest tomorrow.
All right.
You have any trouble getting off the pier?
No, nobody said a word. The customs men went over the crew and the ship early this morning. They didn't find a thing.
Take a look at this, Charlotte. See if it's all okay.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me anymore? It's all there, Spencer. Everything you ordered from Havana, and in perfect condition, too.
Will you take a look at it?
You ought to give a bottle of this stuff to Charlotte. She's the kind of dame can wear expensive perfume.
Sure. I can wear it all right. I can wear a lot of nice things. Only Ed ain't the kind of guy who believes in spending dough, especially on a woman. He's the old-fashioned type.
Don't worry, baby. We keep this deal up long enough, you'll get something real fine.
When have I heard that before?
All right. Stop dragging everything out in public. All right, Prescott, get going.
How about my split?
Tomorrow when you bring the rest of the perfume. Tomorrow, I said. What's the matter? I gotta say everything twice?
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
You got a lot of nerve talking to me like that in front of that punk.
Oh, what did I say? It's the truth, wasn't it?
I don't care what it was. I like a little privacy. I like to have a dame all to myself, even when she thinks.
Oh, stop it, Ed. You're mussing me up.
Now, look, baby. My deal with you is more than just perfume. You know what a jealous guy I am, so don't rub me the wrong way. Come on, let's go downstairs and get a beer.
Oh, not tonight, Ed. I'm tired.
What do you mean, tired?
Besides, I've got a headache and I'd like to go to bed. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay, honey. Sleep tight.
I meant what I said tonight about you wearing expensive perfume. You ought to have everything you want, sweetie. With me, you can get it.
Sure. All I gotta do is tell Spencer I ain't his girl no more. I'm fed up. Pick myself a new guy.
Well, what's wrong with that?
You kidding? If I talked to him like that, he'd knock my head off. And yours, too. You should have seen the beating he gave me once. In New Orleans. Just for looking at a guy. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. That's the way he is.
What are we supposed to do? Wait around till he gets to be 90? That's not the answer. Neither is this. I'm sick and tired of meeting you on the sly. Sick and tired.
Take it easy.
What for? We can run this perfume deal without him and make a lot of dough on it, too.
Mike, you're dreaming.
Am I? You want something in this world bad enough, you gotta take a chance on getting it.
Well, taking a chance is okay, but not when you're playing with dynamite. No, Mike. Come on, let's go.
How bad has it gotten, Chief? How much perfume do you think is coming in? Well, it's pretty hard to tell yet. New bottles are showing up all the time. And according to the reports, most of them are coming in from Cuba. High-price brands that retail for as much as $30 an ounce. Well, are there any leads on a particular port? Yes, one that I want you to investigate. The district office thinks it may be the one we're looking for. However, the men on the piers have no idea how the perfume is being brought in. No hot ships putting in there? None that have been hot up to now. But with all the fishing boats and motor launches that sail from there, it's pretty hard to pinpoint the source of trouble. I'll leave that up to you. All right, Chief. I'll study up on this report and make arrangements to leave first thing in the morning.
And here's the list you asked for, Ross. The names and tonnage of all the ships making scheduled runs to Cuba. We're also getting a list of the crews.
Thanks, Inspector. Are any of these ships in port at the present time?
Let me see. Yes, these two docked this morning, and this one's in for repairs, the SS Eldora. She docked last Thursday.
Mm-hmm. All right, Inspector. I'll check the crew list with you as soon as you have them ready. But in the meantime, I think I'll just move around a bit and get to know a few seamen.
You're too good at this game. Too rotten good for me. I ain't gonna play with you no more. I work too hard for my money.
I guess we all do, sailor. What happened? He take you for a week's pay?
$14 and 6 last night. That bum, he cleans up on me on the ship and off.
What ship you on?
The Eldora. I haven't made a winner for 3 weeks now.
Yeah, that's what used to happen to me when I was working ships. I save up all my pay for a good night in port and then lose it all in a crap game.
Why tell me? I got my own trouble.
Hey, wait a second. Where are you going?
Back to the ship. Where else can I go? I got no more money.
Well, if that's all you need, stick around. I'll lend you some dough.
Why should you lend me dough? How do you know you'll get it back?
You're on the Eldora, aren't you? If you don't get me this time, you'll get me on the next trip.
Yeah. I'm beginning to get the idea. You're looking for a deal, aren't you?
The Eldora goes to Cuba, don't it? Maybe some of the boys bring back something good sometimes.
Could be. I could do with a little stake, all right. Maybe I could put you next to something good.
Like what?
You'd be interested in a deal for some French perfume at bargain prices?
Might be.
Well, I don't handle it myself, but I might be able to put you next to the guy that can swing it. Mike Prescott. Yeah, if there's anything you want to know about the Eldora, ask him.
Prescott? Who's he?
The chief steward. He knows everything.
Okay. I'll look him up. Thanks.
Suppose I do like Lucas says and I can get some perfume in from Cuba. How much can you use?
As much as you can deliver.
What's my split? How much do I get for commission?
Whatever you're getting now, plus 10%.
Who says I'm getting anything? You're barking up the wrong tree, mister. Except for what Lucas says, I don't know nothing about you.
That shouldn't be too hard to find out. I just finished a stretch at Atlanta for bringing in watches. Go ahead and check me if you want.
I'll think about it.
Okay, Prescott. If you make up your mind, let me know. I'm staying at the Uptown Rooming House.
This is it. This is the chance we've been waiting for. A guy to take the stuff off our hands once I bring it in from Cuba.
And what about Spencer? Do you think he's going to hold still while you make a deal with another guy?
He won't know anything about it. Let me try it with this guy just once. If it works out okay, we'll make a deal. This isn't the only port in the world. I can change ships and work the deal from anywhere on the coast.
Oh, it just won't work out, Mike. You'll only get yourself in a jam, and you'll get me in one, too.
No, baby. This will get you out once and for all. In a couple of weeks, Spencer won't even know where we are. We can leave him flat if this guy pans out. Then maybe we'll have some time for ourselves.
Oh, Mike, you shouldn't be here. Spencer...
You like that, don't you, honey? That's what you need. Someone that cares for you. Someone that can't wait.
Please, you've got to get out of here. If he just sees you, there'll be trouble.
Okay. Okay, I'll go now. I'll call you tomorrow before the ship...
What are you doing here, Prescott? You got your dough? What are you doing here?
Well, I thought you might want to talk over plans for the next trip. I'm shoving off tonight.
Is that why you're here alone with her? What's going on here, Charlotte? Where do you stand with this guy?
No place, Ed. You're just making a big fuss about nothing. Why, he just dropped by to...
Hey, now, just a minute.
Oh, shut up.
But you got this all wrong.
Shut up, I said! And you get out of here and stay out. From now on, you make your deliveries to me someplace else. Because if I ever catch you in this room again, I'll break every bone in your body. You understand?
Yeah.
All right, get out. Now I want to talk to you.
Hello? Who? Oh, how are you, Prescott?
Listen, I might be interested in that deal we were talking about. Yeah, the perfume. You want to do business?
Sure. What's cooking? Okay. I'll meet you at the waterfront bar in 10 minutes.
Now, I'm just saying if. You understand? If. I ain't guaranteeing I can get you 6 dozen. But there is an awful good chance I can swing the deal. The only thing about it is you gotta keep it quiet. Good and quiet, because if Spencer finds out I'm doing this with you, he's liable to plug both of us.
I ain't gonna say anything if you ain't. Say, Prescott, how do you get this stuff in from Cuba?
Look, I deliver it. I don't tell how it gets here.
But if we're gonna be partners in this deal...
Partners or not. I bring the stuff in, you buy it. That's all there is to it.
Where does this guy Spencer fit in?
He don't. If our deal works out, I change ships and drop him like a hot potato.
And you do bring it in on a ship.
Now, look, Ross, you keep asking questions and the whole deal's off.
All right, all right. I just want to know one thing. When do I get the perfume?
In about 5 days, we're shoving off tonight. I'll send you a radio on the way back from Havana if the deal works out okay. Is it a deal?
Why not? At high tide on March the 8th, the SS Eldora sailed for Havana on her regular cargo run, and some 2.5 days later made port. On instructions from Agent Ross, an agent of the Treasury Department was on hand when the cargo was loaded at Havana. Members of the crew were observed going aboard, but there were no outward signs of quantities of perfume being taken onto the ship. Only the cargo itself and food provisions for the ship's galley, which were loaded in the ship's storeroom. The docking and subsequent departure of the Eldora from Cuba appeared to be a routine operation. But at least one member of the crew did not consider it so.
What's the matter, Prescott? You nervous about something?
Well, me? Why should I be nervous?
Oh, I don't know. Only you've been acting scared as a rabbit ever since we got to Havana. This trip means something special to you.
What do you think?
You bringing something in for that guy I put you next to?
Oh, you're talking crazy.
Well, what is it then?
It's nothing. I just want to get back to the States, that's all. I got a girl waiting for me.
Oh, so that's what it is.
Yeah. Just a girl.
Now, Eldora docks Friday. Everything fine. See you soon. Signed, Prescott. So he's bringing in the perfume on the Eldora, huh?
That certainly looks that way. Prescott must have figured out a very clever way of hiding it until he gets it into port.
Oh, if there'd been perfume on that ship in the past, we would have found it. Somewhere in the crew's quarters or in the holds.
What about the storeroom, Inspector? Prescott's a steward. Maybe he has some way of hiding it among the provisions.
No, that wouldn't do him any good. Each time the ship docks, the storeroom is locked and sealed. And the seal isn't broken until the customs officer breaks it just 5 minutes before she sails again. And at that time, no one is allowed ashore.
Well, he's getting that perfume ashore some way, and it's up to us to find out how.
If he brings in any perfume on the Eldora this trip, it'll be a small miracle.
What's the matter, Inspector? What's the idea? You're going over this old tub like we were bringing in dope or something.
Just doing our job, Prescott.
Well, you won't find anything in here. Lucas didn't bring anything back from Cuba, and I certainly didn't. This is a good ship.
Okay, that completes the inspection. We'll take the manifest to the storeroom and call it a day.
Sure thing, Inspector. I'll get it for you right away. Tomatoes, cigarettes, adhesive, beans, peas. Spars, rope, lead, paint. Tuna, anchovies, and 6 bottles of wine. That's it.
Okay, let's lock it up.
Are you sure? Are you sure, Inspector? You went over every inch of that ship from top to bottom.
Ross, I tell you, I sealed off the cargo holds, the storeroom, and I went through every single cabin and closet in the forecastle. There isn't a single corner of that ship that I didn't search. If Prescott gets any prey off that ship, he's a magician.
Well, he must be a magician then.
What do you mean?
20 minutes ago, he delivered 3 dozen bottles to my room.
Now, come on, tell me the rest of it. Well, come on, tell me. I'm giving you $50, ain't I? What happened after you left Havana?
Well, nothing happened, really. I told you he was kind of jumpy about this trip. And I told you he bought some perfume while he was in Cuba. But outside of that, nothing happened. Oh, yeah, one thing. On the way back, he said something about his girl. Said he wanted to get back here to see his girl.
You tell your name?
No?
Well, what happened after you landed here? Did he go see this girl?
No.
What did he do? What did he do?
Well, he went to the uptown rooming house to see that guy who wanted to buy perfume. Then he made a delivery.
How could he? How could he have hidden anything on that ship when customs went over it with a fine-tooth comb?
That I don't know. He never told me what he did with the perfume after he bought it. He never told me how he got it ashore. But this time, I know he made a delivery.
Okay, Lucas. Here's your dough. You don't have to watch him for me anymore. From here on out. Okay, beat it.
Who's that?
Just a seaman from the Eldora. I asked him to keep tabs on Prescott for me.
What for?
Oh, look, Charlotte. You better play this straight, and you better give me right answers all the way through. Because if you're crossing me, too, you're going to get hurt bad.
I don't know.
You didn't see him? You didn't go out someplace to meet him just now?
Ed, what's wrong?
Answer me. Why didn't Prescott make a delivery? What happened to the perfume?
What perfume? Well, didn't he wire you from Cuba that he couldn't bring it in this time?
Oh, sure. That's what he told me. But I happen to know different. Your friend Prescott's a bad boy, Charlotte. He's going to get it plenty.
Ed, what's the use of trying to...
Shut up! There's only one thing I want to know from you, and you better tell me the truth. Is he playing this stunt alone, or is he in it with you?
Oh, Ed, I don't know what you're talking about. He hasn't said a word to me.
Okay.
Ed, where are you going?
That's my business. Just you stay here till I get back.
Hello? Yes, Ross. What happened?
Well, I just got through talking to Prescott. He said he could make another delivery for me, the rest of what I ordered. Yes, that's why I called you. As soon as he left me, he went right back to the ship. I followed him to the pier.
All right, Ross, I'll get over there right away. We'll go aboard together and break the seal on the storeroom.
I want to make sure there's nothing missing.
Hello, Prescott.
What are you doing here?
I was just going to ask you that. Getting ready to deliver some more perfume?
Well, no, I told you I couldn't get any for you this time.
That ain't what I heard. You're wasting your time. You crossed me for this Ross guy, and you made a big mistake doing it.
Look, Ed, you got to believe me. I wouldn't double cross you. Honest, I wouldn't. I'd give you every drop of perfume if I had it, honest.
Where? Where? You got 2 seconds to live. You don't tell me where it is.
I'll tell.
All right, where?
There in the storeroom. I keep it to the food boxes. I know when we get into port.
Who you kidding? That storeroom's sealed. You can't get in there.
I can't. I can get in and out without breaking the seal.
All right, how? You show me, quick. You show me. Show me how you get in there without breaking that seal.
Here's your answer, Inspector. This is how he does it. This is how he hides the perfume in here without anybody knowing it. False bottoms on these food cases, you see. Prescott buys the food himself and has it packed this way, but the Chandlers will sell it to him. That's the favor they do him for getting this account.
Well, even so, Ross, even if he gets the perfume in the port, with the storeroom locked and sealed, how can he get it out of here? What's that?
Wait a second.
You see, Spencer? I told you I could get up here without touching the seal. There's a trapdoor right through the bottom of the chest, right through the deck.
Where are you now? Don't you try to pull a fast one on me, wise guy. Are you up in the storeroom?
Well, don't you see I am? I'm up in the sea chest. I took off a section of the ventilator and came up through the deck.
Yeah? Well, bring me down something. Bring me down a little perfume.
Sure, I'll get it for you right away.
Well, where are you? Where are you, Preston? What's taking you all this time, Preston? If you're crossing me again, so help me out. Prescott! Prescott!
I'm up here, but I'm not coming down.
You what? Prescott! You lousy skunk. I'll really get you this time. Where are you? Where?
United States Customs, Spencer. Don't try anything.
You louse. Why didn't you tip me off? They were up here.
What for? You wanted the perfume, didn't you? Now you can have it all.
Mike Prescott's ingenious device for removing expensive perfume from the sealed and locked storeroom of his ship and smuggling it into the country was self-made. And for about 2.5 months, both he and Spencer succeeded in bringing the contraband merchandise into the United States. In the end, however, both men were brought to trial with Charlotte Clinton as an accessory. And the result was a prison term, which all three are now serving.